Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. People are doing amazing things in our community. I know I don't have to tell you that, but I just like to remind everybody at home. And my next guest is partnered up with a gentleman actually who was on the show just last week talking about his amazing networking events that he's been putting on for quite some time. Very unique. I hope you had a chance to see that. Sarwar Qureshi was his name. But Angella Goran, the founder and CEO of TAPanGO and former founder of Sock Jock Inc., joining us on the show. And I mentioned the former because it's important to our conversation here, right? True. So you wrapped up Sock Jock back and sort of wound it up back in 2018, right?
Correct, yes.
So yeah, first of all, let's talk about Sock Jock and that decision to wind it up back in 2018.
Yeah, well, so the company started in the last recession, ironically, as we're in one right now.
Right.
But it pretty much hit a peak where I'd say in 2018, I founded this new company. In 2018, TAPanGO did not have a name, but definitely a lot speared off of Sock Jock because of financial literacy. So for those in the Ottawa community, a lot of people knew me, and I believe I was on the show back then, right?
That's right, yeah.
As a sock girl. So started my first company, was a big part of Invest Ottawa. And I think I learned just as much with our socks in the school program as the kids did and the teachers did, especially in the finance world. So that's kind of what TAPanGO and what I am in now. So I've moved into bigger things, not necessarily better, but there's still a lot of give back. And of course, the cause and the purpose behind why Sock Jock was created with socks with purpose lives on.
Well,
so
we got to mention TAPanGO. No, because it's an amazing story what you've done, and we'll get to the sock, but just quickly describe to everybody what you've come up with.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we've been in stealth mode, I think, like so many tech founders. So I'm very excited to be on my way to South and Southwest, where I'll be really the first time on stage in the last 4 years. I've been a silent yet violent individual, I guess, in the tech space, but we are going to be coming out as a full neobank. So TAPanGO is a technology, it's an enabler that's going to really look to financial solutions in niche markets. So unlike if you think about traditional banking, or you look at Neo or Coho, some of these incredible disruptors in Canada in the space, we've kind of taken that next level to look at community. Again, like Sock Jock, really starting to define who is our customer, who's our client. And I really thought that traditional banks and some of these disruptors were starting to still miss who the people were that were transactioning. And I learned a lot about that with Sock Jock. So that's what TAPanGO is. So we're really excited to launch Canada's technically 6th neobank, and we will be the first one to be licensed across all of North America.
Amazing.
So
congratulations. That's incredible. And you met, Sarwar, as I mentioned, he was on the show, and the two of you got together, and you happened to have, and I love socks, I mean, I'm wearing my Snoopy socks today.
I think we're going to you have to have one of the pairs of socks for sure.
But you had a lot of leftover socks, right? And what were you going to do with them? You've come up with a great initiative.
Exactly. So Sock Jock, obviously, the purpose behind socks in the school, and the school program still lives on. Teachers are still using it because it did become a full curriculum across Canada for grades 10 to 12, where kids could use socks as a tool to raise money for causes they cared about: community, arts, sports, and academics. So it's with purpose when I think about the leftover liquidated socks that are in my basement right now. When you think about it, they're made in Turkey. So if you I know the sticker's really small, but all of these socks, this was one of the first batches of these fun-loving designs. They're all bamboo. They were made in Turkey. And
odor resistant as well.
There you go. Bamboo, sustainable, odor resistant. It's really, it lasts long. It's good on your skin. So for people that have allergies, for sure as well. But I think more than anything, when I look back on the company and what we've seen recently happen in Turkey and Syria, and even as recent as this last Monday with the 5.5 impact on the earthquake that happened, I couldn't when I thought of reaching out to Sarwar to say, what can we do to take part with our business network? I've got these great fun-loving socks. They create cause, they give back, and I'd love nothing more than to put them on feet with people that care. So that's our goal. Our goal is to get these last 10,000 socks that are in incredible bins that are waiting for fun-loving feet that can talk about they were a part of making a difference in supporting some of those people that are impacted over in Turkey and Syria.
Yeah, and you're putting a challenge out, right, to community businesses and corporations. Tell us about that challenge, because it is a great opportunity because of what the government is doing as well, right? Raising funds for the Red Cross.
Exactly. So when I learned a few weeks ago that the government came up with an initiative to 2 times or double the impact on the investments that was made up to $10 million. That's where this idea came up with saying, if we could raise $25,000, we could get that match to then give, or donate rather, $50,000 to the Red Cross.
Right.
So that's my ambition. Now, the cool part is obviously you get a token of appreciation for doing that. So the call to action working with Sarwar and the group at Beyond Networking is to look for corporate companies that are local that would be interested to donate $1,000 or more. And for $1,000, you get 100 pair of fun-loving socks that you can then give to your employees. You could give to clients, and it's just a gesture of thanks that you can say we were a part of being a part of this impact that's going towards Turkey and Syria.
So how do businesses, corporations get involved?
Yeah, so as of right now, obviously, I know you guys asked too, like, is there a website? SockJock does not have a website anymore, but for sure, I know that my social is below here, and you can reach out directly. I am active on LinkedIn, Angella Goran, which is easy to find me, or Sarwar at Beyond Networking, just to reach out. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a lot of direct reach to a lot of our corporate businesses here locally, but you know, for sure over social is probably the best. And I believe there is a link that we've shared with you guys as well through Simply K, which is a non-for-profit fundraiser. So again, if people do individually want to give, they can. You can definitely donate, you know, as little as $5 or as much as you want. But we are asking that for the corporate cause, for the socks, that the minimum is $1,000. So if individuals want to donate $1,000, for sure, we'll ship you fun-loving socks. There you go.
100 fun-loving socks.
Exactly.
Right? Congratulations again on all your success, and thanks to you and Sarwar. I mean, just another great initiative by 2 great community members. Really appreciate the time today. Thanks, Angela.
Thanks for having me.
Great to see you again. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.